1947. So he actually really meant that. I think came before every constitution, if in some way may have ignored something to give more confidence to our non-Muslim community. I think MQM has taken a lead in proposing three important either amendments to the constitution or three important amendments in our policy framework. Number one is that we want to get rid of this word minority. At the best, the non-Muslims can be considered, and if they have any identity, they are non-Muslim Pakistanis and equal Pakistanis. That has to be very clearly laid down in the Constitution of Pakistan. So we have proposed this amendment in the Constitution that the word non-Muslim should replace the word minority, number one. The second thing is that MQM thinks that the non-Muslims should be given both rights. One right to vote in the joint electorate, and the second right to also vote for a separate electorate also. That they should be given a right to have their separate candidates who should come, who should get elected on the votes from the non-Muslim community. So they should have both kind of representation. They should have a right to vote in the general elections, for the General Assembly, for the Provincial Assembly, but at the same time they should also have a shelter and support of their own representation in the Parliament. That is the second amendment that we have proposed in the Constitution. The third thing that we are vying and we really want, and we have to make it a part of a consensus on this, that the minority, the non-Muslims, we feel that they lost some confidence in the state of Pakistan, in the country of Pakistan, and they began to have fears in that. So I think we are trying to create a consensus on a factor that if Article 2A includes the objective resolution, which in many ways declare this country as a country which belongs to one religion, I think to balance this out, if the 11th of August speech of Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah that he delivered before the Constituent Assembly, if a constitutional amendment is made and this is also made an integral part as 2B, if objective resolution is 2A, then Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah's speech 11th August should be a 2B inclusion in the Constitution, so that in every respect my minority or the non-Muslim community is protected, feels completely secured, and does not have any fear whatsoever, that they can go to the places of worship without any fear, without any encumbrance, without any factor that prevents you from going into your worship places. So this is the third amendment that we are proposing in the Constitution, that 2B should be Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah's speech. So this is the importance of Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad, and we hold it very dear to our hearts, very and an essential part of our policy and our manifesto. So this is how we see our non-Muslims as an integral part of a Pakistani nation, and we feel that then you have equal rights in employment, in investments, in training, or in any field, that in business, wherever you want to, whatever sector of economy you are, you have to have this role. And now after this Marka-e-Haq, the challenge of right, that Pakistan was determined, and by the grace of Almighty Allah, we were able to prove that even in conventional war, Pakistan is no less strong than any country in the world, or at least in this region. So this was the 10th May. The way we asked India to wait for our response, and we came with our response, and on the very same day, the international community had to come and ask both the countries that please go for a ceasefire. President Trump came and a ceasefire deal was in some way struck, and then the international community and the international conscience even went further ahead. Trump is even ready to broker if a permanent solution for the long-standing issue of dispute of Kashmir. I think that is a very good omen for all Pakistanis. So we are very upbeat, we are very motivated, we are very encouraged, and we see that Pakistan is now in the mainstream of global politics, in the mainstream of global economy. With a grace, Pakistan is there, and we have to play a very important role in making the world understand that the dispute between India and Pakistan, and for that matter the situation in Gaza, also has to be addressed, that God forbid it may lead to a kind of a localized global war, a regional war, or a may go to the churches, and Jews may go to the synagogue, may go to their places of worship, and Muslims may go to the mosque for the worship. And but all of them, when they may go to their places of worship, and Muslims may go to the mosque for the worship. And but all of them, when they come out of the places of their worship, they all are equal Pakistanis in the eyes of the law of the land, the constitution of the land, and the very framework and the foundation that he laid down on 11th of August 1947. So he actually really meant that. I think came before every constitution, if in some way may have ignored something to give more confidence to our non-Muslim community. I think MQM has taken a lead in proposing 3 important either amendments to the constitution or 3 important amendments in our policy framework. Number 1 is that we want to get rid of this word minority. At the best, the non-Muslims can be considered, and if they have any identity, they are non-Muslim Pakistanis and equal Pakistanis. That has to be very clearly laid down in the constitution of Pakistan. So we go to the churches and earn this amount, and foreign remittances are likely to go high, because what dollar earning is made by these students through the special IT initiative the government of sent. I know I've spoken a lot, and my non-Muslim community gave me this opportunity. Governor Sahib gave me this opportunity. I just thought it fit that I should give my clear economy and what is our take for the non-Muslims in Pakistan. So the last verse that I have to offer to all of you, and you know that there is going to be lunch also, no? There is no free lunch, and you had to hear how many speeches did our guests had to hear? I think 5-6 speeches. So there is no free lunch, and you had to pay the price of hearing these few speeches before we go for the lunch. The last verse that I have to offer for my non-Muslim community is that फिजाओं में न ढूंढ तू नहीं मकबरों में तलाश कर, फिजाओं में न ढूंढ तू नहीं मकबरों में तलाश कर, जो सलीब पर हैं सजे हुए, जो सलीब पर हैं सजे हुए, मुझे उन सरों में तलाश कर. आई थिंक फादर डैनियल इज मोर देन हैप्पी नाउ. आप इस पे कम से कम बहुत खुश होंगे. और वो कहते हैं ना कि मैं हूं नाम लेवा हुसैन का, मुझे खंजरों में तलाश कर. तो मेरे ख्याल में आई हैव सेड मोर देन इनफ, एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर गिविंग मी दिस patient hearing and audience, and congratulations 11th August, the non-Muslim day in Pakistan, and to give you more confidence that you are equal Pakistanis, and the kidnapping, forced conversions, forced marriages, we all are against that, and we will play a more visible role in future, because we are getting now, we are reconnecting ourselves with the people. We are making up the mistakes that we made in the past, advertently or inadvertently. This is our vision, that we have to have more young blood, more non-Muslims in every cadre of our party, in every wing of our party, and that will really make our party the party of Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the 11th August party, the 14th August party, the non-Muslim day party, and the Independence Day party, inshallah. And we are going to make it, hopefully, and we have this pledge to do this. Thank you so much for being here. Pakistan Zindabad.